Dishonest media, people like Jake Tapper, networks like CNN, newspapers like the New York Times, astronauts like Gayle King, they have all avoided this story completely. Yesterday, again, something that happened yesterday, an illegal immigrant named Jasonpreet Singh was sentenced to 4 years and 8 months in prison after he drove an 18-wheeler into multiple cars in San Bernardino, California, killing 3 Americans. Again, this is an illegal alien who killed 3 Americans in the middle of the day. And this guy got 4 years and 8 months in prison, and no one on the left cares. Jake Tapper didn't cover this today. The media didn't cover it at all. There were no protests. Democrats are not outraged. And yes, Jasonpreet Singh is a Joe Biden illegal alien who crossed the border illegally in 2022. And Jasonpreet got to take his mugshot with a little turban on. But when the local news did cover the story this morning, no one even mentioned that Jasonpreet was an illegal alien. They called him a truck driver. They called him a semi-truck driver. They did everything they could to avoid calling him what he is, an illegal alien, and they did that on purpose to trick you.
That semi-truck driver involved in a deadly pileup on the 10 freeway last October is now headed to prison.
CHP officers on the witness stand today in the case of a truck driver arrested for a crash in Ontario that killed 3 people.
The Department of Homeland Security posting disturbing video of a semi-truck as it slammed into multiple vehicles on a California highway. Authorities say the man behind the wheel, 21-year-old Jasonpreet Singh, pleaded not guilty to vehicular manslaughter while driving under the influence.
Nothing, not even a single reporter mentioned that he was an illegal immigrant. If you are a reporter, which I was, that is the first thing that should matter. The who. Who, what, where, when, how. The who used to matter. Who did it? Who killed 3 Americans? Why? A 21-year-old illegal alien who came here in 2022 when Joe Biden was president. That's who did this. None of those reports contained that information. No one even mentioned it, like it doesn't matter. As the media all across the country continue to do what they did when Joe Biden was president. Nobody has addressed this. Back when Joe was president, they covered up his failing health. No one wanted to address Joe Biden's failing health unless you were watching us. That was like the third rail for the legacy media. Today, right now, it is illegal aliens. Nobody wants to cover what illegal aliens are doing to this country. That is the new third rail. No one wants to be called a racist. No one wants to tell the truth. I'm not going to do that. But as a result, when illegal aliens kill Americans, the rest of the media don't cover it. They cover it up. They don't even talk about it. But we're not going to do that. Here's what Jasonpreet did.
Now take a look. This is exclusive dash cam video that is now the subject of several law enforcement investigations. Shows the moment a red semi-truck plowed into a number of vehicles on the westbound 10 freeway in Ontario just after 1 p.m. yesterday. The CHP told the LA Times the driver of this big rig is a 21-year-old man who is now under arrest on suspicion of driving under the influence of drugs.
Oh, okay. So an illegal alien, Jasonpreet, driving an 18-wheeler in the middle of the day, high on drugs, kills 3 Americans and a white female liberal judge. This woman named Shannon Finnerty gave him less than 5 years in prison. That's 18 months for each person that he killed. Think about that. Derek Chauvin is an American. He was a Minneapolis police officer who was doing what he was trained to do in the Minneapolis police manual, to restrain somebody George Floyd's size, much bigger than him. George Floyd was violently resisting arrest, as you can see. He was high on drugs at the time of his death. Derek Chauvin got 22 years in jail. But an illegal alien kills 3 Americans while he was high on drugs, driving an 18-wheeler, and he gets 4 years and 8 months in jail. I'm sorry, but that's a problem. And somebody has to talk about this. And I just wish the rest of the media would cover the death of American citizens the same way and with the same enthusiasm that they cover the death of illegal immigrants. And I'm not being insensitive. I'm being honest.